Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. So this video, quite simply, is about, is it just me or is anybody else bored of the Tiger Woods situation? And in true journalistic fashion, because now I obviously count myself as a journalist, I'm going to make a video about it, even though it's bothering me that everybody's talking about him. And I say it jokingly. Do you mean I'm a huge Woods fan, and at the minute I just can't work out if, and get some comments down below, because I'd love to know your opinion on it. Are you somebody that wants him to succeed, and do you mean we want him to come out of this sort of rock bottom position his game is and actually work his way up? Or are you somebody that's actually just got a bit bored of the situation, thinks he should retire? And it's a tricky one, because Tiger gets so much press, and everybody wants to know what he's doing. Sometimes it can be his kind of downfall. Like recently when he said he's going to take an extended break, and then he's actually saying, well, he'll play in the Shell Houston Open if he feels like he's playing well. So he's not taking a break. He's just telling us what we all know, is he's not playing very well, and he doesn't like not playing very well. And you have to feel a little sorry for him, because there's probably nobody else bar Rory on tour that would have to even release the statement. Do you mean if they were playing as bad as Woods is, do you mean they're not gonna? It's almost a waste of money travelling to the event. So they would obviously take a month off to try and sort their games out. But when Tiger's in the same situation, do you mean he seems to have to tell us that he isn't playing well and he's just going to practice? Do you mean that's kind of what we would expect him to do anyway? It kind of shows his intent as well, in a way. Do you mean it shows that he still wants to play the Masters? Because it's kind of my opinion that if he is struggling as bad as he is, and he also talks about how he wants to spend time with his kids, and he's got so many sort of other things outside of golf that he has to deal with, maybe a longer break would be better for him, and then he can kind of reassess and say, well, does he actually want to give it another go? But he kind of shows it, like I say, he shows his intent by saying he's kind of having a break, but he's not. He's going to be at home. He's going to be practicing. So that to me shows that he still must have that sort of desire to compete at the highest level. And do you mean who knows? It would be made into a movie if he could come back and do well at the Masters. But it's more about, do you mean it's showing his intent? Do you mean he gets asked the questions all the time? Do you mean his glute comments are funny, but it kind of shows you where his state of mind is at the minute. He's very swing orientated, so he's in a kind of a catch-22. He needs to practice, he needs to play to try and get used to the changes and actually put them into a competitive environment. But when he seems to be doing either, he either hurts himself or he makes himself look a bit silly. So I don't know. This video kind of shows you I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening, and I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you mean that you are the golfing community? Do you feel like he will get back? Do you think he'll get back for the Masters? Because that's not that far away to turn his game around from what he did in the last couple of events to. Let's not talk about winning, but to actually even make the cut. Is that enough time? And I'd love to hear what you have to say. Like I say, this is a strange video, as in the content of it. I can't really say, well, this is what I think is going to happen, because, well, honestly, I don't know. But yeah, get some comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And let's see what the next few weeks entail, and will Tiger actually come back at Shell? Because he needs to. Do you mean that to play as poorly as he has and then come back to the Masters as his first event would just seem that there would be no chance he would be able to perform well at the Masters. So he kind of needs to play in this other event before. But then if he does, is he going to embarrass himself again? I don't know. Hope to catch you soon.